Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's session of NutriLIV 360. Today, we are going to discuss our circadian rhythm and the importance of hydration. And we're going to listen from experts who have walked the talk and who are going to help us make the right choices to help lead a better and healthier life. To start the session, it is my honor and privilege to invite Farooq Tarapur. He is an Olympian, two-time world champion in sailing, and has had an active career in the sport of yachting for 40 years. He's won innumerable awards, including the Chhatrapati Shivaji Award and the Arjuna Award, and he's a mentor to each and every one of us on this group with the mission, Hargar Healthy, Hargar Medicine Free. Let's listen to him very, very carefully. Over to you, Farooq.
Thank you, Ruchita. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this exciting Monday session. Today, we're going to be talking about circadian rhythm and hydration. And of late, I've been dealing with a lot of older people. And what I found is that as people get older, the balance of hydration becomes a little more delicate. And you got to be extremely careful that that balance is maintained every single time. Because if you don't do that, they get into trouble. They'll complain of, lightheadedness. They'll complain of giddiness. They'll complain of fainting. So in order to avoid that, all you got to do is to get a little ahead of the game. So it is a very good idea, a little trick that, especially when people are older, okay, it really applies for younger people also, but especially when they are above 80, you need to make sure that their routine to take a little bit of a curd, a little bit of protein powder, a little bit of fiber, and a little bit pinch of salt, and make sure that that kind of hydration keeps going in at regular intervals so that they don't feel the need, to feel lightheaded or feel giddy or feel weak about it. So, use a little bit of this trick and you'll find that it will be of, great help to you. Today, you're going to be listening from somebody who's really walked the talk, She's got into this community and changed her life 180 degrees around. And if you see her before and after pictures, you won't even believe them. So listen to Deepika very carefully, because what she'll have to share not only a significant impact on your health, but the health of your friends and family around you. So over to you, Deepika.
Thank you so much, Farooq. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Ruchita, for that absolute phenomenal start for the evening. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope, like Farooq always asks, you are done with your dinner already by now, because that is the best way to lead a healthy life and secure a great future health-wise for you and your family. With that, let's dive into today's topic. Like I always say, circadian rhythm is one of my most favorite topics, because when I learned about the science behind a circadian rhythm, I was able to better appreciate the way our forefathers lived. And I could really understand why people from the health and fitness industry or health and fitness stream always say that have an early dinner, have a light dinner, and what are the implications of a late dinner or a heavy dinner. So yes, let's dive into it. Let's understand what exactly does this entail for us. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Just give me a second, Veda. You'll have to give me a second. I don't know why the screen is not. Yeah. Veda, just give me a thumbs up that you can see the second slide, please.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, up until now, I don't know about you, but till I was a part of this journey, all I knew or I understood or I heard people say was that, gaining weight or losing weight or having a great health is all about what you eat. But little did we know that it's not just about what you eat, but it's also about when are you eating. We have studied in the past sessions about portion controls and how much portion of what is required. But yes, it's equally important कि आप जो खा रहे हो वो कब खा रहे हो. For that matter, the पानी भी जो पी रहे हो, what time of the day are you drinking enough water, or sufficient amount of water, because that will also have an impact on your overall well-being. So yes, let's understand that in detail. We are going to be talking about circadian rhythm. Yes, the slide looks a little, confusing or little complex to people who are here for the first time today. Very simply put, agar aap apne Ayurveda, if you go back into the Ayurvedic studies, our forefathers, our Rishi Munis have always said that, you start your day when the sun comes up and you finish or wind up your day's activity when the sun goes down. And that's exactly what we are saying. Probably that is the timeline that you need to follow. When you look at about 2 a.m. at night, that is the time when your body actually goes into the deepest sleep mode. We have repeatedly mentioned this in our presentations that you need to wind up your day, get a good 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and try and refrain from using any kind of devices or blue light devices, because they can hamper a good, peaceful, sound sleep. So if you can wind up your day's activity, including your indulgence into the digital platforms by about, say, 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and probably wind up for the day by 10, 10:30, you will actually have a nice REM, which we say, which is a good night's sleep. Around 4:30 a.m. in the morning, your body has the lowest temperature, body temperature. Around 6:45, there's a sharp blood pressure rise because the sun has come up. The nature has its way of fine-tuning or, kick-starting your body's engine every morning, because now it's time to get up, it's time to get on with the day's activity. Around 7:30 a.m., you have melatonin secretion, which stops, which tells your brain, which tells your body that it's light outside, the darkness is gone, the night is over, and you need to get ready for the day. Around 8:30 in the morning, your body is ready to empty your bowels so that you can get on with, your refueling your body for the upcoming day, so on and so forth. Around 9 a.m., the highest testosterone secretion happens. 10 o'clock is the highest alertness level for your body. Now, when I say this, I'm also saying that whatever time you get up, ideally, I think 6:37 is a good time for any individual to wake up in the morning. And within the first 2 hours of your waking up, you should have your morning nutrition, which is your breakfast, in the right quantity, in the right portion size and right amount. Very, very important. As you can see that after noon, after 12 o'clock, somewhere around 2 to 30, your body has the best coordination physical movement wise. In fact, some of the recent research and study, also says that perhaps may be a very good time for you to work out, because your body is fully alert and the flexibility and the mobility of your body is very high around that time. Around 3:30 is the fastest reaction time. 5 o'clock, best muscle strength cardiovascular efficiency. So like in the second half also is a great time for your workout. Around 6:30 p.m. you have a highest blood pressure again. 7 o'clock, highest body temperature. 9 o'clock, melatonin secretion starts, telling your body the sun has set, the night has come, nightfall has come. You need to stop indulging into any kind of snacking or eating food, because now the body has to work on other healing, repairing mechanisms. Different types of hormones get secreted जब हम रात को सोते हैं, and they help repair your body from your daily wear and tear. Again, at 10:30 p.m., your bowel movements are suppressed, so that, while you are asleep, you are not running to the washroom over and over again, thereby having a disturbed sleep. Let's understand how these hormones get secreted and how they can get interfered when you kind of disrupt your circadian rhythm. Now, circadian rhythm, basically, it's a time restricted feeding in which you choose or you eat your food across a certain specific hour of the day. To me, this is my absolute favorite slide, I would say so, because it very descriptively in detail explains कि आपने कब क्या करना है. If you look at the right side, which is the resting phase, that's the time when it's night time. The left side is the activity phase when the sun is out and above. Now, depending upon what time of the day it is, there are certain hormones that get secreted in your body, which automatically tell your body कि अब आपने क्या करना है. For example, there is a hormone called leptin. वो क्या करता है? It regulates your hunger and food intake. Leptin high means it gives you a feeling of satiety. So, ideally speaking, from what we have understood so far, leptin will be a hormone which will get secreted, which will tell you, okay, now you don't need to eat any further. Insulin, we know, is a hormone that manages your blood sugar. The moment you eat anything, any form of food, immediately the insulin gets released in your body so that whatever you have eaten can be converted into a form of glucose, thereby giving energy to your body to carry out various activities. Ghrelin is a hunger hormone, so it is very important that when the sun comes up, when the day starts, that's the time this hormone gets released to tell your body that it's time to have your breakfast. You also have adiponectin, which is a protein hormone that regulates and breaks down your fatty acids. You have cortisol, again we know the hormone. So this is nature's design, by nature's design, that your body comes to know कि किस time पे क्या activity करने की जरूरत है. But in this particular scenario, very simply put, that at night time, when your body is releasing hormones that will repair your cells, that will take care of the regular daily wear and tear of your body, if at that time you are having dinner or a heavy meal late into the night, the body, instead of repairing or doing the healing process, it will get focused on digesting the food or the heavy food that you had probably very late in the day. As a result, the repairing mechanism gets interfered, and because it gets interfered on one single day, it will not affect you. But jab yahi pattern you follow throughout, it becomes a part of your daily lifestyle. Please understand that is when your body cells are not getting repaired on a regular basis. Sooner or later, your body will fall susceptible to various types of lifestyle challenges, and then we say, कल तक तो सब ठीक था, अब क्या हो गया? वो एक रात में नहीं होता, एक दिन में नहीं होता. It is a result of the lifestyle that you have followed over the last couple of years that causes that kind of a change. Now, in front of you, you have two images. One is where the circadian rhythm is absolutely aligned as per the day and night, what we just now, kind of studied. And on the right-hand side, you see a misaligned clock. So when you're fasting and your eating and your sleeping window is followed, you have a happy body, you have a healthy body. But when you're fasting, your sleeping and your eating window is disrupted, Ruchita, can you check? There seems to be some audio disturbance in between. Could you mute them, please? Veda, if you could do that, I think Ruchita is... Yeah, thank you. So when you have a misaligned clock, your body can fall susceptible to being in a depressive state. You can have fatty liver issues. You can also have diabetes because the insulin is getting, it is suddenly getting secreted because you have irregular eating habits. It will definitely result in inflammation. And when your body is undergoing, when your liver gets affected, when your pancreas is being affected every now and then, it will result in obesity, and your, cardiovascular related issues can also come up sooner or later. Now, aim at eating during the daylight time, like I just said. Aapki body by nature, it is Veda or Raj, can anybody please mute because I can hear somebody's traffic noises. Okay. Can I just request somebody, whosoever is on unmute, could you mute yourself, please? All right, thank you. Yes, so our body by nature has been designed to eat during the day and not eat during the night. Hamari body insulin is very sensitive to insulin secretion. We all know that when you eat something, insulin gets released in your body. What it does is it breaks down the food that you are eating. It takes it on its, literally piggybacks the sugar or the energy in that food that you eat, and it takes it, it helps permeate into the cell body, and it converts it into energy. When there is no insulin secretion in your body, that is the time when the sugar keeps.
क्या
Veda,
बात
can
है?
guys, you have to give me 1 second, please. I'll have to mute people. Hold on.
ब्लड निकल रहा है मैडम.
Okay. All right. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. So our body is very sensitive to insulin. Our resistance to insulin is highest at night. So at night, when you eat a heavy meal or you eat late into the night, even if you're eating a light meal, that's the time that your body is least active. That's the time your body expects to be resting. But at that time, when you feed it, all that energy, all that glucose, all that sugar keeps floating in your blood for a longer period of time and does not get metabolized by insulin secretion. As a result, क्या होता है, जो भी आप खा रहे हो, क्योंकि वो प्रॉपर तरीके से ब्रेक डाउन नहीं होता, it doesn't get broken down and metabolized as energy, that gets stored in your body as fat. So you need to plan for a more viable option of eating during a 12-hour window, probably from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and restrict anything after 7 p.m. so that your body can actually take care of other activities that it needs to in terms of repairing the body. Never, ever, ever skip breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. That is one mistake that I did for a major chunk of my corporate working life when I started working. And it also actually resulted in a couple of issues that I had to face or I had to struggle with initially and for a very long time. So the moment you wake up within 2 hours, because your body is already nutrient deprived, because जो भी nutrients आपकी body में है, when you sleep at night, your body consumes that to repair and heal your body. So when you wake up in the morning, you're literally nutrient deprived, and within the first 2 hours, you should have a proper breakfast like a king. And when I say eat breakfast like a king, what I mean is that 50% of your plate needs to be good source of protein. About 20 to 25, 30% should be fiber, and the rest of it can be good fat. So research shows people who never skip breakfast have normal blood pressure and cholesterol. They also have lower levels of blood sugar, triglycerides, and hunger hormones. This is an absolute myth that when you skip your breakfast, you will probably lose weight and you will get healthier. What you can do is you can probably have a lighter lunch and then the lightest dinner if you're wanting to eat healthy and if you're wanting to lose weight. But skipping breakfast will, at the end of the day, not only not help you lose weight, but also it will invite unnecessary lifestyle challenges for you. The most important thing is to have something, even if it is small, within the 2 hours of waking up. And while I say this, I have struggled in my own family to correct these habits. Waking up and within the first 2 hours having a cup of tea with rusk or biscuit is the worst thing that you can do for your body. As much as it may be very, very satisfying to our taste buds, that is an absolute no-no if you're wanting to lead a healthy life, because that becomes a habit which is spanning across decades for us when we get into that kind of a habit. So refrain from doing that. Don't skip your lunch. Have a light lunch, have a more fiber rich lunch, have more vegetables, have more fiber, which takes a longer period of time, gives you a feeling of satiety for much longer, so that you don't eat in between. So have a hearty lunch, but when we say hearty, again, it need not be very high in calories, but it may be full of good protein and fiber on your plate. Okay, go for a light dinner. Your dinner should be the lightest of your all three meals. Since your body, I already said, is resistant to insulin at night, you need to avoid carbs as much as possible. Have soups or salad or maybe a light protein with a little bit of saute vegetables on the side for dinner. That's a great combination. Research says healthy adults who were allowed to eat right up till bedtime had a higher fasting blood sugar, which is very, very obvious because it doesn't get metabolized when you go to sleep at night. And very few people actually indulge in some form of activity after dinner. So unusual eating time can produce a disruption in the circadian rhythm, I've already told you, which leads to very, very unhealthy consequences in the long run. Also, watch what you eat, but never forget to keep an eye on the clock. This one habit has completely 180 degrees changed the way my journey to better health, great health was to probably when I was totally on this journey, when I was, aiming for a certain goal, I used to finish off my dinner by 5:30, 6 o'clock, let the hell may break loose. I never gave up on that. And it really rewarded me in terms of taking care of a lot of health issues that I was facing at that point of time, which were taken care of by, I think, majorly because of this factor. Now, food is good, but are you hydrated enough? Are you drinking enough water, or are you drinking more than enough water that your body probably needs? Now, this is just a depiction of how water is stored, or how much water percentage is there in different organs of our body. At birth, 78% of our body is water. At 1 year, it's 65. Adult woman is 55. Adult men is 60% of body is water. Brain constitutes to about 73%, heart 73%, so on and so forth are the other organs of our body. Skin, which is also one of the largest organs, has 64% water in it. Now, how does having sufficient water affect your body, or insufficient or more than required having water affects your body? Yes, you need to drink plenty of water, but how you are drinking it, what time are you drinking it, also plays a very key role. The effects, the benefits of drinking sufficient amount of water: it keeps your eyes, your nose, and your mouth moistened. It regulates your body temperature. It protects your organs and your tissues. It helps in better absorption of nutrients from the food that you eat. It greatly helps in gut motility, which is basically movement of food in your gut. It prevents constipation. If you are, people in India are really going through, irritable bowel syndrome or constipation because they don't drink enough water. It also helps flush out waste items from your body. It lubricates your joints, helps you with your mobility. It supports your cell growth and reproduction. It also helps in transporting oxygen to various parts of body. But how much water do we need to drink? How does it affect our overall health? In front of you are two cells. One is a hydrated cell on the left, the dehydrated one is on the right. When you have a good, healthy, hydrated cell, the pressure inside the cell is more than the pressure outside. So it doesn't get compressed from outside, it is free flowing. But when the cell is dehydrated, there is a lot of external pressure which keeps compressing your cells and keeps it under a lot of stress. And we know that there are trillions and trillions of cells in our body. So imagine if trillions and trillions of cells are under some kind of stress factor, how much and in how many ways can that affect our health or our good health? So keep yourself well hydrated. If you're not hydrated enough, how can you understand that you're dehydrated, or what can be the side effects of dehydration? Definitely, you will feel thirsty. And like Farooq always says, that if you are drinking water because you're thirsty, you're already severely dehydrated. So probably keep a bottle with you, whether you're working, whether you're a housewife, whether you're a student, and keep sipping, sip by sip, little water. Never gush down water, because if you drink too much of water in one go, for it does not really get absorbed the way, and does it work that it is supposed to. It actually gets flushed out of your body as quickly as it went in, also eliminating your body of certain vital micronutrients. So take it sip by sip. If you are severely dehydrated, you will feel symptoms like thirst. You will feel very saturated or tired or fatigued. You would not want to get up and do things. If you have cramping of muscles at night, or probably especially when you're working out, that is a clear example that you are dehydrated. If the color of your urine is very concentrated, if it's very dark, if it's very thick looking, cloudy, that means you're dehydrated. If you're having a heat stroke, definitely you're dehydrated. That goes without saying. If you have mood swings, you're getting irritated very fast. Headaches. For God knows how many years I've skipped my breakfast and I have not had water literally till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I would always have a headache and I would quickly pop a pill. I have shared this so many times before, not realizing that the headache is because of long fasting windows, and also because of the fact that I was not having enough water. If your heart rate is rapid, it could be one of the signs. If you have dry eyes, sunken eyes, irritable eyes, twitching of eyes, definitely it can be one sign, one symptom of being dehydrated. You have a dry mouth, you feel like, very dehydrated tongue, very rough tongue, very coarse tongue, you have that kind of a thing, you could be dehydrated. So if the water that is being lost from the body is not replaced, you can become dehydrated, and it can have some very, very severe and adverse effects on your body in the long run. So make sure you carry water with you when you step out of the house. Make sure while you're in the house, you are drinking regularly. Now, also one thing that Farooq always says, that oftentimes when we feel hungry and we feel the need to eat something, probably you're not hungry, you may be thirsty. It's a common mix-up because both hunger and thirst are regulated by the same organ called hypothalamus, which can lead to similar cues. Causes could be causes of confusion. Dehydration, so mild dehydration can trigger hunger-like signals. It can overlap your brain regions and give you mixed signals about being hungry. Your modern lifestyle, because you constantly keep snacking, drinking habits can they always blur the lines. इसके consequences क्या होते हैं? आप, you're thirsty, but you're eating, so you overeat and you're putting in unnecessary extra calories and oftentimes empty calories when you're actually thirsty. Because you're putting in more calories and empty calories, you will gain weight, unnecessary calorie intake, and definitely because you're probably eating high salt and packaged processed foods, it can lead to severe dehydration issues because the more salt intake, more preservative related food that you're eating can cause serious health problems. So whenever next time you feel you're hungry, a good idea would be to probably take a glass of water and sip it over the next 10 to 15 minutes. Regular hydration, keep a bottle with you. Like I always said, keep sipping throughout the day. Mindful eating, pay attention to your body's signals that when are you really hungry or are you dehydrated. Monitor your urine color. We'll just understand what are the colors of urine through which you can get a better understanding whether you are thirsty or are you dehydrated already. Again, how much water should one drink? This typically depends from person to person, but if you look at a ballpark figure, as per National Institute of Nutrition, 8 to 10, 12 glasses of water is suggested. But again, listen to your body because we all follow different lifestyles. We have different body weight, we have different height, we are living in different geographies. So it can vary from one person to the other. Start tracking your water on a daily basis. It may be a great idea for you to probably have 2 to 3 glasses of lukewarm water after waking up, again sip by sip, because one, that will not only hydrate your body first thing in the morning, it will also help in your bowel movements and eliminating waste and toxins from your body. Take sips rather than chugging water, taking big sips of water, and include more of water loaded fruits and vegetables like watermelon and stuff like that. They will help you stay hydrated. Good slide, take a screenshot of it. This is basically your urine chart. You can match if your colors are 1, 2, or 3, you are properly hydrated, and you can continue to consume your fluids just the way you are. But if your urine color is anything between 4 to 8, you're dehydrated, your body needs more water for optimum functioning, and you need to add more water to your daily diet. Now, when I say hydrated, I was talking to somebody in my family just about yesterday, and they were talking about the fact that, youngsters, they love to drink these electrolyte waters, which are zero sugar, of course, etc., etc. Please, please, please avoid that. Go for healthier choices like probably, infused water with lemon, with mint, etc. Go for coconut water, go for smoothies, go for healthy fruit juices, which also has the fruit fiber included in it, which is basically a smoothie. It's not even a juice because juice is completely deprived of fiber and it's pure fructose, which again can do more harm than good to your body. Avoid fizzy drinks, avoid alcohol, avoid sugary drinks, artificial juices, aerated drinks, and sugar-free juices are the worst of all because they're doing more harm than good. Green is the healthiest choice. Fruit infused water, etc. Buttermilk is good, very, very good. In fact, coconut water is absolutely fabulous because it has all the electrolytes. Yellow is moderate to healthy choices. You can have chocolate milk, low calorie sports drink, 100% juices. But these I would still not recommend because they are not very, very healthy. Rather, they are borderline unhealthy for you. So stick to the green bar. That will give you better results. to stay healthy in the long run. Okay, hydration and hormonal balance and detoxification. Now, a study suggested that hydration influences your hormonal balance. It also, an optimum amount of hydration will help you in detoxing your body on a regular basis. It will help you maintain a good circadian rhythm, especially in the morning when the release of cortisol happens. So take care of your hydration. Now, hydration and sleep quality. How hydration not only helps in maintaining a good circadian rhythm, but a good hydration helps you sleep better, but an overhydration just before bed in the late hours of the evening will disrupt your sleep. So they say that extremism of any kind is bad. So too little water will also affect your sleep quality. Too much of water, especially in the second half of the day, will also affect your peaceful sleep. So try and see that, probably about hour to 2 hours before sleeping, you minimize your water intake and make sure that you've had enough water in the day so that you are not dehydrated. So the relationship between hydration and sleep is a two-way. Proper hydration optimizes quality sleep, and poor sleep triggers dehydration. So that's a thin line which you need to follow. Your circadian rhythm or your body clock will regulate your water needs at night. Increasing your sleep boosts your hydration status and results in positive health outcomes. So hydration, take care, guys. 5 takeaways. You need to start your day with water, like I just said. Maintain regular intake of water throughout the day so that at no point of time you are gulping too much of water just to, check your daily list. Okay, I had to have 4 liters water. So because I've not had today in the day, in the evening, I'm just gulping down water. Timing 30 minutes before meal. Have your water and then don't have for the next till you have your meal, or have it after 30 minutes of having your meal. Great idea. Avoid sugary drinks and alcohol and eat your water. Like we always say, guys, drink your food, chew your food so much that it literally becomes a smoothie in your mouth. So your gut doesn't have to do so much of work to metabolize and break down your food. And we say eat your water, which means just take it sip by sip, because it will not put unnecessary pressure on your internal organs, especially your kidneys, when it is processing that water. And finally, we always finish our every session with a shine, which is we want you to shine in life. We want you to shine health-wise. We want you to start your every day with a lot of gratitude and optimism. I think there was a study which said that a couple of lakh of people tomorrow morning will not get up. You and I will get up for sure. I pray that for everybody. And when you get up, be thankful that you are blessed to see tomorrow morning's sun. Have your daily nutrition, whether it's for your physical health, whether it is for your mental health. We all focus a lot on our physical health related nutrition, but it's very, very important to have enough nutrition to keep us abreast with whatever is going on in the world so that we don't lag behind. So have your mental nutrition daily. Visualize and set clear intentions as to wherever you want to be in life 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now, because it will help you reach there faster. And definitely it will ensure that you reach there. Learn something new every day. It could be anything with respect to what you do. It could be something completely new. It will keep you going. It will keep you relevant in today's fast moving times. And please, guys, exercise daily, whatever you like. Choose the form of workout that you enjoy the most. Could be dancing, could be Zumba, could be Pilates, could be gymming, could be walking, could be swimming. Whatever you like, do that, because that's how your body is going to stay healthy, and it will thank you every single day. It will reward you every single day for a very, very long time. Well, that's all from us this session today. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next Monday, same time, same place, with a much better fellow participant sharing their inputs on a great health program. Make sure you have one friend coming with you next time on this program so that they can also learn to live a better and a healthier life. That's all from my side. We'll see you next Monday. Good night, everybody. Stay safe.